This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses.
So this is not a guitar that I necessarily would have anticipated liking as much as I have. It's going back to PRS tomorrow, so this is a loan guitar essentially that I got to try for like a couple of weeks. I tried the Miles Kennedy before this and was impressed enough, but also equally it was quite a heavy guitar. This one under £7, so really nice lightweight ash. You can probably see that it's quite a thin finish because you can see some of the ash grain kind of poking through. The one thing that I don't necessarily love about this guitar is that it isn't the prettiest white dog hair version, which I think actually those are fantastic guitars. I guess the other thing is that in the UK this is like a £2.5 to £3 grand guitar, so that's one other thing. But I'm gonna miss it and I wanted to give it a nice little send off.
By the way, I'm just going to upload shortly the She's Leaving Home full transcription. So on my Patreon there's every single month there's one full transcription that is kind of request based. Basically I'm putting up a full transcription of an intro with backing track if there's one, and Guitar Pro, and a video that plays the tab along with it. So hopefully that's something that's fair enough value, like £5 a month. You get all my other stuff plus a full transcription. If that's what you're looking for, that's the place to go. This month it was a transcription of She's Leaving Home that I put together, like chord melody style. So check that out.
So if you've not seen any other videos on this, the PRS NF53 is essentially like a T-style guitar, right? And you end up getting some narrow field pickups. Instead of a string through, you have the bridges like loading on top. It still seems really resonant to me and stuff, so they're not really missing out anything on that. We've got the nicest form of the birds for me, which is like the outlines. Some really pretty locking tuners. A fairly full feeling C, so sort of like if you imagine a bit beyond a medium C. Actually, this neck finish I think is even more comfortable than the Silver Sky. I might prefer this guitar to the Silver Sky. I think it's kind of understated for a PRS at least. In terms of like the sound you can get out of it, like it's got some of that bridge twang. And then you've also got a really sweet the few things, you know, for me, I don't always love like the feel of maple under the fingers. So in some cases, for like the faster stuff, I tend to find maple, for whatever reason, on the fingerboards tends to feel a bit stickier. I don't know, do they make a rosewood version of these? But a really pretty guitar. I think it sounds really good as well, and those noiseless pickups do work. I mean, the issue is that, so that's moving it right next to my screen, and you hear like the noise hasn't changed there. Where I'm getting noise from this room is because we've got solar panels and it's sort of overcast. But a fantastic guitar. I've asked PRS, can I check out an NF53 with the kind of dog hair version? So you might see one of those pop up at some point. But yeah, an absolute great guitar. The price, you're sitting somewhere between Fender Custom Shop and like Fender American Vintage, so that's sort of not $2,000, not quite $3,000, although I think the RRP on these is 3,000, which is an awful lot of money for a T-type guitar, I think. But you know, that is kind of the way things are at the moment. Just seems like in the UK especially, guitars are very expensive. If I was going to grab one in the UK, I'd be looking at Peach Guitars, because they weigh each guitar individually and open the boxes and check those out. So see if they've got any on their website, and I'm presuming that sometimes you might be able to find them discounted as well. But the one thing I will say is the PRS Silver Sky at Peach at the minute is like $2,000 discounted at the moment. I think actually that, you know, for the money, it would be a great guitar. Obviously it's not a T-style guitar at all, but you know, if you're looking for something sort of workhorsey, that might be another thing to look at. Anyway, that's the NF53. I'm going to miss it. Cheers for stopping by. Oh, I was using the Eric Lee 2023 preset throughout this video. It's kind of my go-to preset. Works on Helix Native, HX Stomp and Helix. If you want to check that out, jump into the Gumroad folders. And if anyone wants this backing track, shoot me a message on Patreon and I'll pop this one up. It's really fun to play to, actually.